you can see clear. They are not in control of anything in Biafra land. Nobody listening to them. ESN is intact. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The reason we are not ordered from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that whatever we do, he will not be held responsible, as the Biafra liberation have started. So I want you to understand that we are the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. If you add autopilot. From today, I want you to he will have nothing to say. There is nothing. Because the highest thing Kanu will say is that my platform was used. There is nothing Kanu will say today that this is what Simon Ekpa have done to him. The same thing goes to Emmanuel Kanu. If you ask him today, what has Simon Ekpa done to you? He will say nothing, because there is nothing, absolutely nothing. The highest thing they will say is that his platform, your platform were used. I am not saying this for them to come to me. No. But I am saying this so that other people watching that have observed this whole struggle, see the kidnap of our leader, will know what has gone wrong. It breaks my heart that the family could not know who is their enemy and who is not their enemy. Today, it is clear. continue for the last 1 year, for the past 1 year, they continue to tell you Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. For the past 1 year, they tell you Nigeria government pays Simon Ekpa money. The same people telling you that Nigeria government pays Simon Ekpa money is calling Nigeria government to hold Simon Ekpa responsible. They are calling the international community to hold Simon Ekpa responsible. The exact thing Simon Ekpa is doing today is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done. That is the reason why they sold him in Kenya. They collected money, and so everything you see them accusing somebody is what they have done. So today, the way Simon Ekpa is going for this Biafra struggle, to them, Simon Ekpa is committing crime. That is the exact thing they have done to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They pretend to be working with him, and they sold him in Kenya. They told the Nigeria government that he was in Kenya. And as that is not enough, those who are not well sound in their mind has become victim of conspiracy. People like Kanu Takano has become the victim of conspiracy. And there is nothing you can do about it. For him to have said, don't tell, for him to have told the secretary, do not tell anybody, means he has become a victim of the conspiracy. Whether his hand is clean or not, it doesn't matter, because that particular opinion is questionable. Even though he will be saying by, that he did it because he don't want people to know. That is not reasonable enough. They chose their enemy. They chose to work with the enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when you listen to that one in Germany, attacking me, blackmailing me, Simon Ekpa want to hijack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu IPOB. Simon Ekpa want to take over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa plan coup. Look at them today. Upon all the coup Simon Ekpa, according to him, is planning. Look at what they have done to them. And these are the people who come on social media to tell you they are prophets. They see tomorrow, they see next tomorrow, they see next year. They couldn't see this one coming. But they see everything. They prophesy Donald Trump is going to be the president of America. They couldn't see Bibia, Doctor Nagondozo, they couldn't see what these criminals have done. First of all, they embrace them. Oh, you are the brother of our leader. And they have used you to blackmail Simon Ekpa. After they use you to blackmail Simon Ekpa, now you are not with them. They have, after that coup, you have been saying, oh, they are planning coup against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The coup have actually happened. The only good thing is that, the good news is that the struggle and the IPOB of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is intact, under autopilot, as you may call them. Under autopilot. This is where the structure of and the struggle of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is intact. We have the entire Eastern Security Network under autopilot Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the fact. So this cry, you see them crying today, is a confirmation that they have nothing to offer. Now they are telling you, if Simon Ekpa commits crime, holding him responsible, because they don't have anybody again. They know the capacity. They know what we can do now. They know our strength militarily. They know. They know what we can do. They know we control the entire Biafra. They know every armed group in Biafra is under our control. And they have seen that the threat is real. So they are raising alarm. And they will tell you tomorrow, tell us the ESN Simon Ekpa is in charge. Tell us the ESN Simon Ekpa is controlling. They will organize. You know, I told you people yesterday when I was exposing that criminal as he ordered the killing of Ikonso family. I told you people that you are going to see how they will come out. They went under their criminal anonymous that will have actually destroyed their fraudulent businesses. They went and started writing, oh, Simon Ekpa will be deported. Simon Ekpa will be arrested. Jesus Christ. Chai! Illiteracy is a disease. Simon Ekpa will be deported. We have provided evidence to Finland. We have provided evidence. I don't know how long we are going to write Finland. You don't know that Nigeria have an embassy. Are you more effective? Are you more active than the Nigeria embassy that is in Finland and supervising Finland? You are the one now working the work of embassy, Nigeria embassy. Let the Nigeria embassy come to Finland and they arrest Simon Ekpa. And the illiterate, all these illiterates, they buy recharge card for them and they share them. And say, oh, start sharing it. Start sharing it. Share it. They want to arrest Simon Ekpa. They want to deport Simon Ekpa. Hey! And they are sharing it. They are sharing it. We have supplied evidences of Simon Ekpa. We have supplied evidences of, are you the embassy? Give your, in fact, send money to Nigeria embassy. Let them work to arrest Simon Ekpa. If Simon Ekpa is committing crime, okay? You don't know that embassy have a job to do. Let them come to Finland and carry Simon Ekpa. I told you people, I will be your last bus stop. Next year, since you people don't want to give us Biafra by referendum, we will declare war and declare Biafra. I am telling you today, go and mark it. After that, you can write to UN, you can write to America, you can write to Israel, you can write to Germany, you can write to any place you want. Let them come and arrest Simon Ekpa. For the past 1 year, these criminals have been saying very soon, very soon, very soon, very soon. How long is your soon? Is it when after you sleep and wake up in Biafra, you are going to, your soon is going to come? When is that soon coming? For the past 1 year, very soon they want to expose Simon Ekpa. How long is your very soon? Is your very soon going to take you another 2 years? Every day, very soon, very soon, very soon. The only thing they want to achieve is to deceive some people who cannot think by themselves. They are calling it international community. Even this Kanu Takano, well, went as far as writing, tagging Finland, tagging UN. Simon Ekpa killed FRCN, whatever, road safety officers. Oh, it is Simon Ekpa boys. Every crime in Biafra, it is Simon Ekpa boys. Have you seen me responding to them? I don't respond to fools. I don't respond to idiots. That is to show you that you are nobody. You are nobody. If Simon Ekpa is the one that is doing all these things, why are you not respecting me? Is it easy? If Simon Ekpa is the one that is creating all the chaos in Nigeria, why are you not respecting me? You should respect me that somebody like this is creating chaos in Nigeria. And you are there talking rubbish. Respect me. You accorded me with all the chaos in Nigeria, all the insecurity in Nigeria is Simon Ekpa. Respect me for that. Can you create insecurity? You can't. Yet you come and say, I am nobody. I am nobody. You say they pay me $2.7 million. I am nobody. You say Nigerian government pay me $2.7 million. The same you is calling the Nigerian government to deport me. How can you be calling the people that are paying me to destroy the struggle to come and carry me? Are you stupid? You say they pay me money. Nigerian government pay me to destroy the struggle. At the same time, you are calling the Nigerian government to deport me, to come and kidnap me, like you arranged the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Does it make sense? I am your last bus stop. I am your Nankema Kwaku no your pay. Oku Ninine. Chike Dosiamu will be getting bigger in his head. Until he will die off completely. And let me tell you, he will be getting bigger in the head. Maka enyegi otapiapia. Ndotia. O ihe na-eme. Enyegi ya onye amaghị ịma na ekwuru m the other day. Ọ dị ka ihe nyere ya bụ echieteka. Otapiapia, the one they call echieteka. Tomorrow is far. Go and ask question, what is echieteka? That is what they gave him. So I will crack this joke for the next 10 minutes before I start my exposition of today. Tell them to go and write Finland. Tell them to write Finland. That Simon Ekpa is agitating for freedom of his people. So all the crime in Nigeria, he is the one committing it. All the killing and the kidnapping of Fulani, Simon Ekpa is causing it because he is saying that Biafra will be liberated by 2023. Write Finland, write UN. If you don't have material, come, let me give you material. Let me give you a material of all the people that they have killed. Put it under the name of Simon Ekpa and submit. I want you to understand that these are the people you must not listen to. They are gone completely. They are gone. The reason why I'm making this particular statement today is just, for some people who do not understand. I want them to understand that they don't know. This music I am dancing, what you don't know is bigger than you. I came to this Biafra struggle prepared. I have been saying it every day. I have told you people, you have done all the juju in this life, all the sacrifices with cows, everything. Simon Ekpa is still standing gidiban. You have done baby, you have tied baby on social media, you have threatened Simon Ekpa with knife on live video. There is nothing you have not done. Simon Ekpa is still waxing stronger and gidiban. And I have not even started. You have not seen my best. My best will come when Biafra finally go to war. You will see how we are going to defeat them. That is when you are going to know who Simon Ekpa is. Now we are still making mouth on social media. We are still preaching. So please, any place you see these criminals that sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, give them opportunity to write to anywhere they want to write in the world. For the past 1 year, they have been writing Finland government. For the past one, I don't know whether all these criminals are better than Nigeria government. You can imagine non-entities shouting on radio of 400 people listening to them. They are shouting on radio. Simon Ekpa, anything that happened, they are calling. No international community is listening to this idiot. They say, we are calling on international community. Which international community listening to you? Nobody listening to them. They are calling on international community. Oh, if Simon Ekpa commits crime in Nigeria, hold him responsible. Who are you talking to? No international community listening to an idiot like you. Fraudulent people. I have not even started. Wait. We are going to buy jet to fight Nigeria. Jet. It is. I just pray that you wouldn't go to that length. But when we are going to, if it is what is going to, we will buy military jet to fight Nigeria for our freedom. Go and mark my words today. So you think we are scared of anybody? I am not scared of anybody. Even if President Putin come here and stand and say, why are you doing this? I will tell him why I'm doing it. I'm not scared of anybody, not a human being. The only person that I'm scared of in Biafra is God and myself. I have said this thing several times. So right to Finland, right to anywhere, what we are fighting is the freedom of my people. Right to heaven, tell God to come down. That Simon Ekpa is committing crime for fighting for freedom and to defend the vulnerable women and children. Right to President, what is his name again? Boris Johnson have resigned now. Right to Queen Elizabeth. Tell Queen Elizabeth that Simon Ekpa is coming. Simon Ekpa is going. Simon Ekpa is a scam. Simon Ekpa is Elizabeth. Simon Ekpa is Boris Johnson. Simon Ekpa is this and that. Right. I am here. You will write it to when I will wake up tomorrow, you will still see me on social media. Next tomorrow, you will still see me on social media. The next 3 weeks, you will still see me on social media. After 1 month, you will still see me on social media. For the past 1 year, you still see me. That was how some idiot in Germany, they say they are Igbo, this and that. They say they want to write to Finland. Oh, prosecutor of Finland, arrest Simon Ekpa. He is a criminal. He is a terrorist. He is this and that. Only on Nigeria's social media and Nigerian newspaper. It doesn't cross heaven. It does not even cross our ceiling to enter Finland. It doesn't cross Finland. They started contacting all the lawyers in Finland. Nobody responded to them. You understand? Nobody responded to them. Nobody responded to them. So, tell these idiotic and criminal people to go and write whatever they want to write. Anom gidigbam. Anom nite. Na so putu. Emere m nkwado. Chineke kwadoro m. Ndị omenala kwadoro m. Ndị eje ihe kwadoro m. Mmiri na ana kwadoro m. Enu na ana kwadoro m. Ana m asụ pụtụpụrụ n'ite. I am not hiding my mouth. I'm not hiding my mouth. So go and do your juju. I have told you people, go to your oracle and do your juju. Go to anywhere, kill that cow, burn the cow alive, put it on the road. I am here. Mụnwa ga-anyụ ọkụ unu. Ime enu mana ipetakwara ebe sa ekpo ha Simon Ekpa afa akụ ga-anyụ pii. Anyuri. All of you, where are you today in Biafra land? Nothing. Nobody listening to you. You are gone forever and ever until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. And he can never align himself with you. He can never align himself with you. Never will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu align himself with you. You already know what you did. Now we are going to move to our exposition of the day. But the one thing I want Biafra people to know today is that whatever you see them doing today is a sign that all this our claim all along is true. We say we control the entire Biafra land. We control Biafra land. And that is who we do. What we are doing is to restore Biafra. And we're going to restore Biafra next year. For those who say, instead Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, they are going to die. Be ready to buy your coffin because you will die. I want you to understand that those who say they are going to die, if instead of Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, they are going to kill themselves. Tell them to go and buy coffin, because it will be very sad for their families to use their hard-earned money to buy coffin for those idiots. They're going to buy coffin. Biafra is coming next year. And when Biafra come, we are going to know how these people will enter Biafra land. Very important. I want you to understand that I played a video here. Some people, last time, some people told me the video is old. The video is old. So I want to play it again. I want to play it again. I want you to pay attention to this video. This video is very, very, very important. When I play this video, I remember somebody make a comment last time that, oh, this is old bill now. I am telling you now, it has been implemented in a very different way. Now, listen.
Nigeria's National Assembly is currently considering the NGO regulation bill for passage. It has gone through the first reading, it's gone through second reading, it's now in committee stage, and later this month, the Committee on NGOs in the House of Representatives in Abuja will be holding a public hearing on the bill. And it's important that you understand what this bill means and its implications for both yourself as a citizen and for the country in general. And let me be clear, this is the most dangerous piece of legislation that has come for consideration in the National Assembly since the return to civil rule in 1999. It covers the activities of every entity and everybody that is not government. And it affects churches, mosques, schools, universities, hospitals, everything, as well as humanitarian operations wherever they are taking place in the country, whether in the northeast or in the southeast or south-south, whether in the middle belt or in the northwest or southwest. It is totalitarian in its consequences. Now, what does the bill require? Basically, all resources, all funds, everything that are collected or liable to be collected and made available to service communities, individuals in need in this country will be subject to Abuja. Before you can raise funds in your church and your mosque, you have to get Abuja's permission. After you've raised the money, you have to return them to Abuja for Abuja to tell you what to do with them. And when you've done that, only Abuja can help you to do your audits. Nobody can operate anything without clearance from Abuja. It's worse than a totalitarian piece of legislation. For the old mamas and old papas doing isusu in the village, that is revolving credit. Before you do your collection,
I want you to pay attention. When I play this video, they tell me, oh, somebody commented, oh, this is old video now. They have maybe they have removed the bill, maybe they have stopped the bill, maybe they didn't stop it. What you don't know is bigger than you. So after you say is an old video, what happened? Did they implement this bill? Then maybe after this alarm this man raised, they remove it. But I want to tell you one thing. You see this information this girl is hearing here. Listen, is the same thing this man is talking about. Now listen.
I want to bring to your notice the latest banking system now concerning all the unregistered community savings accounts. Okay, make a breakdown down for you. What do they mean by unregistered community savings accounts? Now, like all those clubs, as they form club, maybe organization, association, church, or like Mona Kingsmen, or maybe community, they gather money, say may they go put down for accounts. All those accounts where they get more than one signatory, then go there like 3, register their go open accounts, they will get like 3 signatories, 2 like signatories, all those accounts. Now the accounts now they talk say any people or any group of people we gotta go open that kind of account, may them come present their CAC, to the bank, so then go sort them out with the bank. If not, every money where they put for the account to go disappear, whether na 5 million or 10 million or 50 million. Now be this matter now why they tell you, not be something where go still happen, it don't they happen. They been give mandate, read this thing where I place for you here. Now waiting the banks.
The question you have to ask yourself, what did this lady they talk? Is it true? The answer is yes, it is true. Now, listen to this man.
To service communities, individuals in need in this country will be subject to Abuja. Before you can raise funds in your church and your mosque, you have to get Abuja's permission. After you've raised the money, you have to return them to Abuja for Abuja to tell you what to do with them. And when you've done that, only Abuja can help you to do your audits. Nobody can operate anything without clearance from Abuja. It's worse than a totalitarian piece of legislation. For the old mamas and old papas doing isusu in the village, that is revolving credit. Before you do your collections, you come to Abuja for clearance. After you've done your collections, before you share the money or rotate the collections amongst the beneficiaries, you come to Abuja for clearance. Ahmadiyya movement will have to come to Abuja for clearance. NASFAT will come to Abuja to do anything. The mosques that do collections every Friday to support people in their congregations and their communities will all have to account for that money to civil servants who will either tell them what to do with it or collect it and trouser it into their pockets. The churches will be out of business, the mosques will be endangered. This is what the legislators want us to subscribe to. And as a
let me tell you, when you hear him saying, "Oh, the mosque will be in danger," is a lie. How much is what is mosque making? Do you see any imam riding private jet? Do you see any imam driving owning a private? I want to ask you, do you see any imam in a mosque, owning a private jet? The answer is no. Do you see any imam, moving with entourage? The answer is no. So when this man mentioned imam, mentioned mosque, it's just because he is just as devious as Nigeria. This man talking this thing now is just as stupid as every Nigerian, he is. He is a very stupid man to have, claimed that he's a Nigerian. Because even with the video he did, it didn't change anything. Still, they still come here and implement it in a different way. Listen.
Sent to the affected people, where they supposed go sort them out before now. They gave till the 12th, but it don't they happen already. 12th don't pass. People feel like saying as Niger thing they be now, they no go take them serious. But my people, this thing serious. Like you get some groups when me I day like this, where we see our money don't disappear. Wait till you go they see for the account, bank account balance na 00. Your account go there, they don't go delete them. You go your account, you go see 00. All your money don't disappear. So wait till they try bring to you people now. If you there any association, any club, whether na your church account or whether na your Kingsman account, whether anything where you day, when a day in group go open an account, be corporate account, be waiting the corner. Make una kuku go withdraw na money. That's if your money have not disappeared yet. Make una kuku go withdraw your money. Withdraw your money, hold on for hand. First, before you go now begin to talk to the CAC something. Even if say you get CAC already, make sure you go reconcile them with the bank before you go leave your money for them there. If not, your name fit on to sorry. As I tell you now, it don't affect so many people. It don't affect so many people. It don't affect so many groups, so many clubs, so many associations, so many churches, even village people. It don't affect them too, because as they gather like this, they do contribution, carry money. Like especially get some people where we say every week they bring money, they do contribution. Then get like 3 signatories. At the end of the day, they go carry the money, share them. Those people too affect them more because they don't get CAC. Even if say they get CAC, they never reconcile them with the bank. You understand? And if you go to reconcile them with the bank go demand for you make every signature wait there to bring their CBN.
Are you following? Listen, I am telling you, because when I played this man, they told me, oh, that was long time ago. Long time ago. How did it end? They say Ruga. They say water. It is the same thing when they tell you waterway. Ruga. It's the same thing in a different way. Now, they manipulated the system, and this man think that with this video he made, he has succeeded in creating awareness. Nobody listening to you. Fulani is hiring the highest advisors from the United Kingdom. They're advising them how to be very crooked, and they are winning the game because you people think you are educated. Look at them.
As a citizen, you've got to understand that this means that there'll be no voice of criticism for government. Nobody can tell government anything. What this body proposes to do, what government is proposing with this bill, is that after it has been passed, everybody organizing in Nigeria under any form, students, all students association, reverend sisters in convents, reverend fathers and pastors, wherever they may be, imams, alfas, and everybody, you will have to apply to Abuja for them to register you to operate. If they agree to register, they can refuse to register you, in which case you cannot do anything.
They can refuse to register you, in which case you cannot do anything. That is the CAC this girl is talking about. Let us take it back. Let us take it back. Boss. This girl say, even if you have CAC, CAC is corporate, what is it again? CAC, corporate commission, whatever. We know where you register your business in Nigeria. What corporate affairs commission, right? Is it corporate affairs commission? What is it called? So if they can refuse to register you, CAC means customer acquisition cost. No, corporate affairs commission. It's corporate affairs commission, I think. So once they refuse to register you, you are gone. Listen to it.
You don't affect so many people, you don't affect so many groups, so many clubs, so many associations, so many churches, even village people, you don't affect them too, because as they gather like this, they do contribution, carry money, like especially get some people where we say every week they bring money, they do contribution, then get like 3 signatories. At the end of the day, they go carry the money, share them. Those people too affect them more because they don't get CAC. Even if
did you hear that? Because they not get CAC. Are you listening? Because they not get CAC.
At the end of the day, they go carry the money, share them. Those people too affect them more because they don't get CAC. Even if say they get CAC, they never reconcile them with the bank. You understand? And if you go,
and even if they get CAC, they never reconcile them with the bank. I want you to listen.
Body proposes to do, what government is proposing with this bill, is that after it has been passed, everybody organizing in Nigeria under any form, students, all students association, reverend sisters in convents, reverend fathers and pastors, wherever they may be, imams, alfas, and everybody, you will have to apply to Abuja for them to register you to operate. If they agree to register, they can refuse to register you, in which case you cannot do anything.
So You have to apply to Abuja for them to register you to operate. What is that registration about? What is the name of the registration? CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission. In which case, if they refuse to register you, your money is gone. Who is the target? All of you, Ndi Igbo, Ndi Biafra, and in the South. You go into opening joint account in your businesses and all that. So you see it. And when I was making this exposition, somebody was commenting here. Oh, this video is old. It's old. It was a long time ago. This man made this exposition. The question is today, what is happening? All of you that have joint accounts, what is happening? Have they asked you to bring the CAC? And once they know that you have not, you didn't have CAC, they will never register you. Even if you have 500 million in the account, it is gone. 500 million, it is gone. Completely gone. Listen.
To reconcile them with the bank go demand for you, make every signature wait there to bring their CBN. Some people, he had them to do them. So to say your company gets CAC, or say your group gets CAC, the organization gets CAC, your club gets CAC, no be any guarantee, say your money stays safe.
Are you hearing that? Even if you get the CAC, which this man is talking about, your money is not guaranteed. Hey! That is why when I look at all this thing, when I have all this information and the people in Nigeria don't have it, at least some of them have half of the information we have. Because if you have the right information, you will know what is happening to you. You know how you are going to make decisions. Some of you don't know all these things until you watch it from us, which is very bad. The system itself is designed to be like that, so that you will continue to wallow in ignorance.
They try let una know be say if you not get any money, share this message, pass and make it reach everywhere. No be joke, they follow you joke, no be play, no be fake news. That's why they bring you na pure correct news. This thing don't already affect so many people. It don't already affect so many people, so many individuals, so many groups. It don't affect so many people. Help me share this message. Help me circulate this message. Make it reach everybody. Make them go collect their money before it's too late. That's if your money is still there. That's if your money is still there. Are there many groups and many these things where we say two of them say our money don't disappear like this, as they tell you to?
Now, if they agree to register you, however, you will have to only hold that license for 2 years. After those 2 years, you will have to apply for them to renew your license. If they agree at that time to renew your license, you can continue operating for another 2 years. If they don't agree, that license lapses. If you try to do anything without that license, you'll be liable to be imprisoned for 18 months. And if they are sympathetic and agree not to send you to jail, you may be let go with a fine of 500,000 naira. The civil servants will collect this money in the name of the politicians. It will be used to fire up political power that will not be accountable to any one of us. And this is why I'm saying that this is the most dangerous piece of legislation that's been considered in our country to date, in the past 20 years. But you can do something about it. This does not have to be law. This will not be law if you agree that as the citizen, you are the boss. Contact your legislator at the state level, contact your legislator in Abuja, contact your senator and your distinguished senator in your senatorial zone and tell them this will not happen. This is.
You see how they deceive you? He came here and spoke grammar. Oh, it is a very dangerous legislation. Contact your senator, contact your CB, and ask him, where was he now when banks are closing joint accounts? Where was his legislators? Where was his senators? Where was his lawmakers? Where was his English? Where was his grammar? Where was his education? Where was his intellectual capacity? Where was his intellect? Where was all these things he know when they are closing account.
It happened today. You get some people say when they complain say their own happened yesterday, and as time they go, now so it go they happen. If share the distance, so by tomorrow morning, make everybody go collect their money. Now still on total 101, they bring you this important message. I beg share them.
Ask the man and all of you, the Ndobi, where was you people? Did you contact your senator? Did you contact your representative? Foul. Today, they have closed your account. Of course, you wouldn't even know because you don't belong to any organization.
It's your country too. And unless you fight for it, these people are going to destroy it, not just for you, but for your children and for your grandchildren. And
he said, unless you fight for it, these people are going to destroy it, not for you, but for your children and your children's children. So now that have succeeded in to implement this law, can this man now come out to say, oh, this law that we say if they implement it is going to destroy the future, is going to destroy this? Can he now come out boldly to say that future has been destroyed? He cannot. He can't dare. Amugia. He is scared to come and say something that, oh, that thing is happening, oh, so they have destroyed Nigeria. Let us go for Biafra. He can't dare to say it. He will sleep and never wake up. That is why I don't blame the people that are not supporting Biafra. Because if they support Biafra, they will go to sleep and never wake up. I am telling you, they will assassinate them. Fulani and me, they are ready to kill anybody for Nigeria to remain one. So we don't want them to identify with Biafra publicly. Let them come to us and support us financially. Nobody will mention their name. Let us fight this war once and for all, so that somebody will not come here. You can imagine Biafra people, educated people all over the world. This man was, was he in the Hague? No, he was in ICC, if I'm not mistaken. Can you imagine somebody as brilliant as this man, is part of Biafra? Will he come and start telling people, oh, the Biafra government want to pass a legislative, they want to pass one bill, oh, Biafra people come, oh, this bill is evil. It's going to kill all Christians. It's going to block your future. It's going to, you think in Biafra, we are going to go to that point of somebody calling their public attention that this bill is bad. But look at him here. Upon all this awareness he tried to create with all the graphic design and all that, it didn't lead anywhere. Yet, they are still blocking accounts. From the back door. From the back door. Do you now see the reason why we are focused? While others are dragging for who is an IPOB member, who is not IPOB. For the past 1 year, Simon Ekpa is not a member. Simon Ekpa is a member. We are moving mountain. As they are busy dragging who is the owner of the money, as they are busy dragging who is the secretary of the money, who is supposed to raise funds, we are moving mountain. We have succeeded in rebranding the Eastern Security Network in a way that their welfare is being taken care of. But remember, it's subject to how financially committed you are in funding Eastern Security Network. The money does not fall from heaven. That is why you do not need to wait until it is fundraising before you can pay to the ESN website. No, pay something whenever you have. $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $500, $200, $100, $50. Pay any day you have money. Go there and pay. Because we spend only feeding of ESN is money. Feeding alone a month is money. I am telling you the fact. Feeding of ESN is money. Not to talk of equipment they need to protect our land. So you see why we need fund every day. When all these idiots they are talking, they say, oh, all the thing they know is raising fund. No, do you know how much is ESN feeding every month? They don't know. They thought, the people who are volunteering in ESN will just go to bush and start eating grass. Anyway, they don't know. They don't know how much is the feeding of ESN every month. Only if they know. Now, we are now going to, because remember, everything you see here is Abuja Declaration, Fulanization of Nigeria. It is coming with speed. Now, let us go to the next exposition that we are doing today, bringing you the people of Kaduna, the governor Shehu Sani. I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to do.
Kaduna might be the headquarters of terror for the entire East. What do you make of this memo to the president, and how will you assess what is happening generally as far as insecurity is concerned in Kaduna State?
Thank you again for having me. Well, first and foremost, over the years when I was at the National Assembly, I had on countless occasions stood up on the floor of the Senate to bring to the spotlight and the conscience of the nation the attention of the executive arm of state to the reality of the situation in Kaduna State. I have stood up and I have raised motions, and I have spoken continuously and consistently on the paralysis of security situation in Kaduna. But at that time, each time I stood up to speak, people like the governor of the state and his likes had used the opportunity to portray me as someone who was undermining the government or exaggerating the situation.
Okay, we are going to go back. We are going to refresh and then go back. So start again, because some people are complaining. Are you laughing at Shehu? Are you laughing at Shehu Sani? Are you laughing at seeing Shehu Sani or what? Huh? The person that is laughing, are you laughing for? Are you laughing for seeing Shehu Sani, right? All right. Okay, so we are going now. Let us Shehu Sani look funny, right? He look funny. He said he look funny. Oh my God. I feel like man in a form civilized man.
And the memo that the governor of the state, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, wrote to the president, basically in desperation to say that Kaduna might become the headquarters of terror for the entire Northwest. What do you make of this memo to the president, and how will you assess what is happening generally as far as insecurity is concerned in Kaduna State?
I want you to understand that what is playing now is the Afghanistan template. Today, they are coming out small. They are coming, just exactly what happened in Afghanistan. They are coming out small. Now, the governor of Kaduna State is claiming that Boko Haram terrorists are creating parallel government in Kaduna State. Are you aware of that? Those of you that say Biafra will not come in 2023, are you aware that they are already handing over Nigeria to terrorists just like they did in Afghanistan? Are you aware that the governor of Kaduna State has officially notified the president that the terrorists are creating parallel government in Kaduna? You are not aware of that. All right, let me bring it to you. All of you are not aware. I will bring it to you. Evidence. In case you don't know, this man called Erufai have just notified Abuja that the terror created parallel government. Do you see it? Erufai, exclusive. Erufai writes to Buhari, say terrorists creating parallel government in Kaduna. You don't know this one now. Are you aware? They have notified you now officially. This is an official notification. So not tomorrow now. They say they did not inform you. Okay? Terrorists are consolidating their grip on communities in Kaduna with a parallel government and permanent operational base in the northwestern state near Nigeria capital Abuja. Governor Nasser El-Rufai has told President Muhammadu Buhari. Premium Times has exclusive report. El-Rufai warned the president of the terrorist consolidation in a late July memo cited by Premium Times. The terrorists belonging to Ansaru al-Muslimina fil Bilad al-Sudan, or Ansaru for short, are believed to have moved to Benin Gwari in Kaduna State in 2012 when they broke away from Boko Haram. Are you people listening? 2012, and the demand is raising memo yesterday. The terrorists belonging to the Ansaru, okay, according to the intelligence report and human sources consulted in further reporting for this story, the terrorists and the terrorists that formed Ansaru were responsible for some of the high-profile attacks claimed by Boko Haram before the split. I want you people to understand that Afghanistan is playing right before your very own eyes. And for that, I want us to list this. Afghanistan is playing before your very own eyes.
Fellow Nigerian, in search of excellence for Africa, my mission remains to create awareness, advance practical solutions, and transform mindsets via case studies. Together, let's meet wife deliverance for our race, country, and country. Please share this video. I am Dr. Israel Noyaram Davidson. Thank you. In 2001, US-led forces overthrew a Taliban-led Afghan government following the 9/11 attacks led by the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. For the next 20 years, the US and allies enforced democratic ideals, built up Afghan security forces, and provided operational help. The Taliban continued to attack. Now, eventually, Under President Trump, the U.S. promised to pull out if Taliban agreed to stop attacks and hosting terrorist groups. Today, the Taliban militants have declared Islamic Empire of Afghanistan and overrun most of the country at lightning speed with little or no resistance from the 300,000 U.S. trained and heavily equipped Afghan forces. U.S. general could not believe an army could crumble at that rate.
I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time.
It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. There were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation some suggest currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern based on their shared jihadist ideological leaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is number 1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is number 3, second to
just listen to that. Exactly Afghanistan playing right before your very own eyes in Nigeria. And what they are doing is to say Simon Ekpa and Napolo handing a table. Simon Ekpa block their criminality. Simon Ekpa block their Zama. Simon Ekpa block everything they are stealing from Biafran people. And they no longer talk about the terrorists. They no longer talk about how they want to take over Nigeria. They no longer talk about Biafra. It is now Simon Ekpa. I have become a thorn in their flesh. They say I am nobody, yet they are warning international community about me. I don't know how many of them. Has anybody ever warned any of them or taken their name or called international community about the agitation for their own freedom? None of them has ever been called by anybody, including calling the country they live. They have been in agitation for 10 years. They have nothing to show for it. Nothing. Only to sell. The only thing they achieve is to sell Mazin. Today, they have abandoned the struggle. We chase them away. And Simon Ekpa has become Biafra. Every day they are shouting Simon Ekpa. While many things are happening in Nigeria that they should focus on, they are not interested because the money has blocked. We blocked the money. The criminals syndicate, they call Anonymous, their own is gone. They can never, ever, ever, ever regain themselves again. Forever and ever. Where Biafra come, we will not give room for all these criminals. Now let us listen to Shehu.
Thank you again for having me. Well, first and foremost, over the years when I was at the National Assembly, I had on countless occasions stood up on the floor of the Senate to bring to the spotlight and the conscience of the nation and the attention of the executive arm of the state to the reality of the situation in Kaduna State. I have stood up and I have raised motions and I have spoken continuously and consistently on the paralysis of security situation in Kaduna State. But at that time, each time I stood up to speak, people like the governor of the state and his likes had used the opportunity to portray me as someone who was undermining the government or exaggerating the situation or falsifying what was actually happening in Kaduna State.
Are you hearing it?
Many of them thought we were painting the president in bad light. They were so subsumed into President Buhari to the fact that they refused to tell him the truth about the regime for political reasons or for whatever. Now, the letter written by the governor of the state appears he is a new convertee to what we have been talking about over the years. And there is nothing special about that memo. Kaduna State has been under the siege of bandits for many years. Right now, you can appropriately say it is the hub of terrorist group and also the hub of kidnapping as a business, as an industry, and the state. The fact that he said they were establishing a parallel government is also the truth of the matter as it is on the ground. In places like Britain.
Are you hearing it? The fact that El-Rufai said they are creating a parallel government is truth. Fact, confirmed. They have confirmed it too. You don't hear them? Let me take it back.
And there is nothing special about that memo. Kaduna State has been under the siege of bandits for many years. Right now, you can appropriately say it is the hub of terrorist group and also the hub of kidnapping as a business, as an industry, and the state. The fact that he said they were establishing a parallel government is also the truth of the matter as it is on the ground.
It is also the truth of the matter as it is on the ground. Listen to it again.
As a business, as an industry, and the state. The fact that he said they were establishing a parallel government is also the truth of the matter as it is on the ground.
All right.
In places like Benangwari, terrorists have mapped out territory for themselves.
Okay.
They have appointed leaders.
Are you people hearing it? Yet, there is no police. When the president told you yesterday, they are mobilizing people. They are mobilizing the army. They are mobilizing police to deal with ESN and Biafra agitators. They are telling you, Kaduna, 100 kilometers away from Abuja, they are now setting up a government. Yet, there is no military bombardment. And somebody will be sitting and be calling Simon Ekpa, international community, come on, Simon Ekpa is going to commit crime because he wants to liberate Biafra. Our hand, there. Who told you that your hand is there? Are you agitating for Biafra? We have chased you away. Did we tell you that you are part of what we are doing? You are not part of what we are doing. You are gone. The otapia they gave you, very soon it will work because you can't escape it. On to give you the otapia. Your Radio Biafra coming to run to Radio Biafra. Otapia is working on you. We didn't do it. On to give me eh? Ndị na-enye nsị ana akwụọra gị ọtapịapịa echi eteka ị na-ebu and you are coming, and the person that is responsible for the tap is pushing you to go to Radio Biafra and talk. On a chain we get the last breath. That is how wicked they are. They have killed a lot of people in Biafra land with tap. I remember the way experience the chai alomero. I want you people to listen. All this testimony exposition you are seeing that terrorists are creating their own government within Nigeria. Nobody is talking. They are in Eastern Nigeria. The same terrorists are in Eastern. And also we are not going to wait from them. Go and bring the entire police in the world to come and catch Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is fighting for freedom because nobody has ever fought for freedom in this life. Only Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is the one that nobody have done in this life what Simon Ekpa is doing. Oh, Simon Ekpa is creating insecurity everywhere. Oh my goodness. I have not even displayed that I have purchased military jet. I have not even displayed that we have a rocket. I have not, and I wish that we have it now. So I will display it to the world. Maybe then they will begin to, listen to you. Because now, all the things all this idiot, nobody is listening to you. Wait, let us begin to display rocket. That is when they are going to listen to you. Wait. So when you see rocket launcher everywhere, they will listen to you. Maybe that time they will begin to say, it's like this is these people are serious. So now nobody is going to listen to you because we have not launched rocket. We have not, we have not declared Biafra because it's going to be the declaration of Biafra. So maybe that time nobody. I will be announcing Biafra restoration and the declaration of Biafra on this channel. The day Biafra will come, Simon Ekpa will announce it here alongside every other autopilot, and those CNN will carry it, BBC will carry it, everybody will carry it. I will be here announcing Biafra. I am telling you, go and mark today's date. You will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. When I told you people, I know the date Biafra will come. I know the date Biafra will come. I am saying it again. And let me tell you, except that Biafra people decided they don't want Biafra again. It's a different thing. But I believe, of course, that can never happen. Okay? I know the date Biafra will come. You know that, you people know that. Can you imagine? 1 year ago, the first day I made that comment, hey, internet was on fire. Everywhere was, they were blackmailing me. They used the video. They play it on their platform. Ask yourself, can they play it now and again? Can they use it to do program again? They cannot, because they themselves, they are seeing the green light of Biafra. They see what we have done so far. They know how far we have gone. So they are now very skeptical. They are like afraid. It be like, say, this guy, every ESN now, they are in charge. All the armed group in Biafra, they are in charge. So it be like, say, this guy is talking the truth. We will not attack this thing again. I am telling you, I've been making this comment lately. They have not attacked me on it. They have not come to do program. Tell them now. He said, you don't wash brain. I'm not seeing that again. But you remember that last year, especially last year, when I made such comment, hey, was it last year or early this year? When I made such comment, hey, the hell was let loose everywhere. He said, Onyori, Ekperima, he knows where he knows when Biafra will come. They were blackmailing, making video. Today they are not making video. This one I'm saying today now, you will not see them tomorrow. You will not see them tomorrow to say, he has come again. Oh, we want to do fundraising now. He come to know when Biafra will come. I have said it. I am saying it again. I know the date Biafra will come. I want to tell you the reason why they are not doing it again, because they know the truth. Only them know the truth. But they will continue to live in fake life and denial. So now they can't dispute that particular claim of I know the day Biafra will come. Somebody, Tina Martin he said I should start waking them up. No. Oh, yeah, dragon Jerry. Yeah, dragon Jerry up walk no be. But when they are awake, how can I live? How can I survive on social media when they are not awake? I have to wake them up. Eh? You know, Mazinam Dekanu say, if there is no problem, he will create one. If he see that everybody is quiet, he will create one problem. Our remote, we control them. We control them with remote. So when I see that there is no problem, I create one, and it is working very well. You see, yesterday I created a new problem by exposing the criminal ordering the killing of Ikonso's family. And today, you see, welcome to the program. We have become the topic of international community. How can Samonaka survive without this particular violence? Okay, so whenever I see that, if the violence is not there, we create one. Or whatever. Yeah, go. All right, let us listen to Shehu.
They collect taxes from villagers, and also farmers have to pay them money before you go to your farm also to harvest your crops. So this is distribution as it has been for a very long time. But for the fact that they have lost control, and it's also an admission of failure, and I do not see anything new, because in Kaduna State today, I can say there are only two local governments that can sleep with your eyes closed, which is the South. And even in those local governments, the outskirts are still not safe.
Are you hearing, Shehu? This is Senator Shehu Sani. Senator Shehu Sani is telling you today that you can't sleep with your eye open. Okay? Very fresh. You can't sleep with your eye open. Shehu Sani say you can't sleep with your eye open. So I am going to show you one thing. I'm going to show you one thing. Sheikh Usani said, you can't sleep. You can't sleep. You sleep with your eye open. So I'm looking for I'm looking for comment of Sheikh Usani. I'm looking for comment of Sheikh Usani. I'm looking for comment of Sheikh Usani. All right, here we go. This is the comment. Sheikh Usani, did you hear him? He said, let me bring the video back first so that, you know, you will follow it very well.
Harvest your crops. So this is this terrorists have mapped out territory for themselves. They have appointed leaders. They collect taxes from villagers and also farmers. Have to pay them money before you go to your farm, and also to harvest your crops. So this is the situation as it has been for a very long time. But for the fact that they have lost control and is also an admission of failure, and I do not see anything new here, because in Kaduna State today, I can say there are only two local governments that you can sleep with your eyes closed, which is the Kaduna South and Kaduna North.
Are you hearing? He said you cannot sleep with your eye closed. This man who say you cannot sleep with your eye closed is inviting me to go to a place where I can sleep without my eye closed. I want you to watch. Look, Sheikh Usani inviting me. Sheikh Usani inviting me to come to a place that I will sleep without my eye closed. Are you seeing it? Sheikh Usani is inviting me to come to a place that I will sleep without and open my eyes. Look at it. Sheikh Usani said, I am inviting you to Kaduna coming weekend. Come, let's visit Kafanchan together. We just talk. Have you seen how bad these people are? Have you seen it? Here he is, lamenting that you can no longer sleep with your eyes closed in Kaduna. He is on Twitter, forming that he can go to Kafanchan, and he is inviting me to come to Kafanchan. Look at it. Sheikh Usani is inviting me to come to Kafanchan. I want you to say all these people are just fraudsters. Fraudsters. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at him. Sheikh Usani said that Chief Ekpa, he just the fresh and the add weight for Europe. He just the fresh for Europe. In the penam. I told the man, Governor Shehu, my Moscow alone is weighing 90 kg. It is only people like you that look fresh in Nigeria. Upon the fact that Nigeria is bankrupt, please, can you tell people in Southern Kaduna your secret? They too want to look like you before the country break up in 2023. He said, I am inviting you to Kaduna coming weekend. Come, let's visit Kafanchan together. No, we just talk. Here, this man is now here telling you you cannot sleep and close your eyes in Kaduna, where he is inviting you. No be juju be that. I am asking you. No be juju be that. The same man is now telling you how terrible and bad the situation is.
This is the situation as it has been for a very long time. The fact that they have lost control and also an admission of failure, and I do not see anything new here, because in Kaduna State today, I can say there are only 2 local governments that you can sleep with your eyes closed, which is the Kaduna South and Kaduna North.
Only 2 local governments you can sleep with your 2 eyes closed. But he's inviting me for weekend.
And even in those local governments, the outskirts are still not safe.
Okay.
So the government has failed over the years, and the successes in terms of the war against terror and these kidnappers is very minimal. Look at it very well now. They attacked the Greenfield University, which is in the outskirts of Kaduna. The parents of those children have to pay ransom over 200 million and secure the release of their children. They attacked Federal College of Agri-Mechanization in the outskirts of Kaduna. The parents of those children have to pay ransom to secure the release of their children. They attacked the Bethel Baptist High School. There are some few students still in captivity. Parents have to gather money, sold their homes, their farms, their possessions, beg and borrow money, pay kidnappers to secure their loved ones. Now, it has reached a point where it's so useless. Each time your uncle, your mother, your father, or if your relation is kidnapped, you simply have to seek contact with the kidnappers, pay them, and secure the release. The government is virtually absent. There has not been any serious, successful operation that led to rescue of this mass number of people. So people in Kaduna State virtually live under the siege of bandits. In southern Kaduna is another peculiar area where they engage in campaign of genocide. They raid villages, almost drive away everyone, burn down houses, and nothing happens. This is a state that has the largest location of military and defense apparatus in Nigeria.
Are you hearing that? The state that has the largest military apparatus in Nigeria. Is now, you know, did you hear that? Do you know the implication of that? Kaduna State is the state that has the largest military apparatus in Nigeria. Today, the terrorists have captured the state and they have created the parallel government. And this man was inviting me to come there, not be just to talk. He's inviting me for the weekend to come and see how wonderful Fulani are ruling Nigeria, Kaduna. How good Kaduna is. Kafanchan, come, let us go to Kafanchan and drink dawa and nono. Eat nunu the curry or whatever, and eat kuli kuli. You know, he's inviting me to Kaduna to go and eat kuli kuli with him. And pretending as if, when you read the comment on Twitter, you think that you are going to be sleeping on the road in the night in Kaduna. But here he is, telling you how bad that people are being kidnapped, government presence is not there, they are paying ransom, you can't sleep with your eye closed, and all that. And this man was inviting me on Twitter. Chai, Aromel. On this note, we are going to open the telephone line and we are going to receive call on our question and answer, daily question and answer on Biafra, liberation, and whatever question that bothers you, you need to ask that question today. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. The line is open. We're going to receive maybe like 10 to 15 calls question. Please, before we do that, please, before we start receiving calls, we want to see this particular like to catapult to at least 2,000 plus likes. As you are liking and subscribing to this channel, make sure you subscribe to notification so that you will be able to be notified whenever we are live. So we have on YouTube alone over 3,700 people live and direct watching. So let us see 2,800 or 2,000 something at least like before we come for question and answer. So we are going to go on commercial. As we are going on commercial, take your time and hit the like button. Let us hit at least 2,000 something likes.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands, and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
You must listen to that. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
All right, you're welcome. Yes, we have hit 2,000 likes. So before now, we'll take calls. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here. Go ahead with your question, please.
Thank you so much. And well done for your good service. You are very good.
Yeah, well.
In business, one goes into business. Sometimes that business may not work out properly, or you might even lend out money to a debtor, and that business can go what we call bad debt. Now, drawing it down to Nigeria and the implication is what I want to know, what it will have on my country, Biafra. The flowing of money from China, even when China knew that Nigeria is going to collapse, maybe they are running a business. And at the end of the day, this huge amount of money will come from China, and Nigeria cannot be able to pay back until Biafra brings the money. That this money were borrowed and none was effected in the southeast. In fact, they counted out southeast. They don't give any money to the southeast to develop, but they only squandered that money among themselves. What will be the implication of this loan from China and all other countries when we break out of Nigeria by the mercy of God next year?
That's a very good question. If you look at the original declaration of Biafra, you will understand that Ikem Bandewe, General Ojukwu, while declaring independent state of Biafra, recognized the fact that every debt, that Nigeria was owing, could be shared between, and that he was ready for that, particular compromise to share the debt, and so. But you know, that was completely a different thing at that time, because at that time there were no the issue of this borrowing and the Southeast Gate Zero and stuff like that. So during that time, there were still some kind of you know, in the national asset and stuff like that. It was not as bad as it is today. So, but Ojukwu during the declaration of Biafra recognized the fact that they are open and very flexible to negotiate on outstanding debts. Okay, so you know, moving forward to today, to this 2022 and the situation of Nigeria, we may decide to also share the debt selectively, partially, and those borrowing that we did not, that has no that the Southeast or did not benefit, or the Biafra did not benefit, we may also dispute it legally. So these are options that we are going to take. So it is either we accept to share partially the debt of Nigeria, and then when the partially means that those ones that we are very, very sure that have borrowed the money and the Southeast did not, were neglected, we may decide to dispute it. So, and of course, if it is something that we are going to overlook, we may also go ahead and overlook it and move on.
It's okay. It's okay by me. I think you gave a very precise answer to this question, and I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Thank you so much. That's the only question I have for today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, this is the Gaddafi.
Gaddafi, go ahead with your question.
Yeah, sir. The question I want to ask is that, you know, here we are living ordinary fight. Fighting. If you fight here, you pay like $1,000 just that you fight. Then if you make the part of the person's body, you go to jail. So in Biafra, is there any law like that? And also, two, my second question is, why is it that the law did not handle for everybody that holds a political office in Biafra land, from councillor to senator to the president, that their children will not go to school abroad? Their children will not go to private school. Third question, what about the every official should not have a bank account in abroad? Those things like this. One, you know, in South Korea where I am today, you don't fight here, no matter what, you don't fight, no matter what. As long as you fight, first of all, you pay fine.
You know, you need to be asking your question one after the other. So you don't just ask all these questions. And so which one do I address now? Which one do I address now?
Okay, let me start from children of the politicians, from councillor to president. The law will prohibit them from attending schools in abroad.
We are not going to have such laws that will prohibit anybody from studying abroad. The thing is that you can't have, of course, if some people may want to have such law, but I don't think it is human to prohibit somebody from studying abroad because the father is a politician or the father holds a position of office. We are not going to have such law. It goes against the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So one thing is that, but what we are going to do is that Biafra will be a country that you don't have any reason to study abroad, except on a very, very exceptional ground, that the person want to just go to acquire knowledge somewhere. So we're going to have the world's best standard educational system. So, we are going to invest in education. So I don't think people will want to go out abroad to study, because what you are going to study in abroad, when you come back to Biafra, the standard of education, will almost be the same. So nobody is going to accord you any respect differently for studying abroad. The reason why people are going abroad to study today is because of the Nigeria educational system is in the hand of Fulani. It is dead. They go on strike, and the students don't have motivation. There is no social amenities. There is no equipment. There is no library. There is no structure. There is no conducive environment to study. The teachers are corrupt. Everything is just rotten. So you see, if you go to Nigeria school, you may end up not learning anything. And that is a very bad thing. So that's why some people would prefer to send their children abroad to study. If you have a educational system that the teachers don't go on strike, that the teachers are well cared for, pay their salary and all that, and their whatever that they need, they don't need to go on strike, and you set the curriculum, the educational curriculum, to one of the best in the world, why would somebody send his children abroad to study? So that kind of law cannot be made to target a certain people, because when you made that kind of law, you are not being, you are targeting a certain people. Law is not made to target anybody, okay? But once you define it that a politician children or anybody that that the parent is a politician or holding a political position cannot do this, cannot do that, it means that you have targeted a certain people, and law is not for it to target certain individual. Two is that people who have a political position opening account abroad is also the same thing. You can, the way our banking system will be in a way to regulate certain things. You can't actually stop such activities or action of people. People can still open account abroad. Even in this country where we are, as developed, as innovative as this country, the citizens still go abroad and open accounts. So you can't. It is something that you cannot control. But the point is that opening account is not the question. The question is that how are you going to spend the money you are going to put into that account? That is the question. And we are going to make sure that our system doesn't allow such.
Another question, sir. What about, in Nigerian system, the children of the political holder, office holder, their children go to private school. That is why they run down the government schools.
No. The reason why it is the same explanation to going abroad. It is the same reason.
Okay.
It is the same reason they go to abroad to study, because the government schools are not being funded, and they don't regard them. So when you have standard school, when you fund them, when you have all the equipment, library, and all that you need in a government school, why would somebody go to private institution? When you have quality teacher, quality education in public school, why would you go to private institution? So it is because the government university is just as useless as anything. Nobody learn anything from there. That's why parents will want their children to go to private, where they can pay as you go. It's called pay as you go. So when you pay money, they teach your children something. Your children will be taught, in a very conducive environment, and they receive the quality education. But when you go to Nigeria government school and public school, nothing is there, because it is nobody's property. So we are going to, that is going to change in Biafra. We're going to pay attention and invest in education. If you look at the Nigeria budget, that's going to tell you a lot. When they are budgeting for purchasing of car to Nigeria Republic, when it comes to education, they budget like they budget like people cleaning, like the budget you used to clean gutter in Lagos. That is what Nigeria does. So it reflects in the educational system, it reflects in the life of the students in Nigeria. So we're not going to do that. We're never going to do that. Education and security is going to be one of the most biggest priority we're going to have in Biafra.
So another question, sir. Like here in South Korea, every child that passes through school here, mostly from university to do your youth service. Every youth service has been done in the military. Is that how it's going to be in Biafra land?
It is not there is different between military and youth service. Military is not youth service. We're not going to have we are not going to use a military as youth service. Military is going to be a service that everybody that is 18 years will go to. Every male will go to a compulsory military service. That is not a youth service. Now we are going to, for when you talk about youth service, youth service means somebody who went to school and he went to university and they graduate from university and you go to serve the nation. So when people are talking about for 1 year, so when people are talking about, so everybody, not everybody in Nigeria have the opportunity to go to youth service because not everybody went to school. So that is different there. So when people are telling you that military service is youth service, no, it's a different thing. So we are going to have military service. We're going to have youth service. Youth service is not about, it's not like the way you do it in Nigeria. What we're going to do is that as you are going to school, studying, we will put you into work life. You are going to go to practical training. You are going, this thing they call IT training is rubbish in Nigeria. We are going to design our system that as you are studying, you are putting whatever you are studying into practical. You go to practical training to companies, to government offices, depending on what you're studying. So you go maybe you study 1 year, and then the first 1 year in school, the 3 months goes to training, and then you come back to school. So this is the system we do here, and it is very, very productive. So it is not about just go to school for 4 years and graduate and come out. No, you are going to be going to practicals. You're going to be going to get work experience as you study, so that when you come out, before you graduate from school, you already have work experience from practices.
Yeah, sir, the last question is that, another question is that, sir, in other countries, they pay their any child that born in that place are being paid to a certain age. How is that going to be handled in Biafra land, sir?
In Biafra,
even the ones that are not working, the ones that are born newly.
In Biafra, we are going to have social service. The social service, the social security service, we are going to have it. And that is why the most important and the first thing we are going to do is data collection. We are going to build data, electronic data collection, that anybody that is born today will automatically be registered and it will go into the data system. When you have that database system, you can now begin to organize your social welfare and social services. So yes, we're going to have that. And because that is what is going to solve the crime problem we are going to have. The problem we're going to have in the first 2 years, 3 years, 5 years is going to be this particular issue, and we are going to solve it. So, and this requires a very good structure, a very good policy, government policy. And it is working in different parts of the world. So if it is working in other parts of the world, it is going to work in Biafra. So yes, we're going to care for those who are unemployed, and they're going to be receiving things every month.
Sir, the last question, sir, please. Sorry to take your time. How are we?
The question you just asked, you just said that this question now was the last one. Now you are asking another one.
Sorry, sir. This is the last one. This is the last one. Like a government grant, like here in South Korea, which I use as an example. When you have a knowledge and you have things to do, the government will give you grants, so that's why you see all over here, you can see manufacturing of a thing is much there because government gives the citizen grants, to go into manufacturing. Is that going to be included in different constitution?
We are going to we are going to have a design. This falls into the labor market, okay, into the labor law. We are going to design such programs for people who want to go into innovation and all that. So not only those who want to, we are going to also have a system that if you want to go into entrepreneurship with your skills, you will be, you will be put into training how to, run that particular business, entrepreneurship. And the government of Biafra will support you to give you a startup for that particular small scale businesses. So we are going to have that particular. What we're going to do in Biafra will shock the world. Of course, it's not going to shock them because they have this system very functional in their countries, in different countries. Every Europe, have it. So you have possibility to support the small scale businesses and even the big businesses when they have a very good business plan and business idea. They make application, and once they file application, some professionals, experts will assess that particular application, know whether the business is going to be lucrative or not. And if the business is if the person application and the description of business is convincing enough, you are going to be approved to be given some kind of a certain fund, maybe for like 6 months for a startup. So that kind of system, we are going to have it in Biafra. And the thing you are talking about is for those who want to embark on research, on research and innovation, that they have idea, they want to produce gun, for example, they want to produce weapon, for example. Of course, we're going to support them. Once we see that the person have a very good proposal that they want to go into research and stuff like that, we will support them. We give them grants. It is called grant. We give them certain grant, which will be subject to some kind of a supervision by expert. So you are not just going to collect grant and just leave. You're going to collect grant, and either the labor office or whatever the office is going to be will be monitoring the person progress in that particular grant that he has collected, and what the person have been able to achieve with the grant, and they give a proper report to the appropriate offices or appropriate channel and all that. So this is a way we're going to keep the country running, and I believe we're gonna make wonders. So yes, we're gonna do.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I will join another question for next day.
All right, thank you very much. All right, I have a few minutes left. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. Ask your question, please.
I'm calling from Biafra land.
Go ahead with your question.
So, number.
Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Please, I have one question.
Ask your question.
Request. My question is that as we are now in Nigeria now, all these companies slaving people, putting everybody in contract staff, paying them peanuts, how are we going to stop it?
In Biafra land, listen. In Biafra land, we are going to have what we call the minimum wage for, that will be designed by the labor office, guided by labor laws. So they're going to be a minimum wage.
Yeah.
So nobody is going to breach that law. If you breach that law, it falls under human trafficking. Because human trafficking is not when you capture somebody and transport the person to another country. No. Human trafficking falls under when you exploit somebody, when you employ somebody and you rip the person off. That person becomes a victim of traffic. So we are going to, that particular crimes falls under human traffic law. So Biafra is going to uphold that.
Okay. My request is that, we are in the Biafra land. We want to contribute, even if it's for 1 naira. At least most of us, we can drink beer 2 bottles, 3 bottles, at rate of 3.50. So let's contribute, no matter little.
We are going. We are going to. We are going to. We are going to. This is not a priority now because of the security situation. So we are still working on that to see how people in Biafra land can support us.
Okay.
The only people we are looking for are people who have money, who have big money. If you have millions, small money can help,
No,
but
small
not yet. We need our big fish.
Every month.
I know we need our big fish now. Now. All right, but I understand that it is good.
At least 5,000 and 10,000 can go a long way in every month.
Yes, it can go, but we will get to that. If that, Mazin they can have suspended that. Of course, situation have changed, and we are revealing that thing and see how we are going to activate it, if possible. But for now, we are looking for very big fishes to catch for this Biafra restoration. Thank you very much for your question. I appreciate it.
Right.
All right. Good evening from here.
Good evening, Mazi. This is a call from South Africa.
You're welcome to the program.
Thank you. I've been calling you for years, but I couldn't. I'm happy to get you online this evening.
Thank you.
Mazi, there is something that I wanted to highlight, please. It's not a question. I know this war that you fought, internal war, the people that are supposed to work with you decided to turn back and fight you. The war, for the fact that you won this war, shows that there's no war you cannot win, because they say the enemy inside the house is more dangerous than enemy outside. So this war you fought inside and won has shown that no matter there's no amount of war or amount of attack that will come from outside that you cannot win. The problem that we have is our people, the black people, as Mazi used to say, they don't like to bring somebody who have experience into anything. They believe we started it, we've been here, who are you to come today and do this and that? I was arguing about with somebody. I told him, why is it that in Europe, like in the league they're playing, they go today in Africa, they see somebody who can play football enough, they buy that person.
Yes.
Then they bring that person and feature him in a club. He started playing. While there is people that is there before, why do they do that?
Yes.
Why can't they say, we've been here, we started this
Very
club,
brilliant.
why are you going to bring in somebody and this and that?
Very brilliant.
But this is the problem we have in Africa. Africans, and especially Nigerians, they don't want to employ somebody who knows the job. They want to prove that they have been there and what we started and this and that. So I'm happy that God brings you into the struggle to give it a shape. Because now that the struggle have a shape, anybody who's interested to fight for freedom will join you. Anybody who didn't join you, that person doesn't want to fight the freedom. He just wanted to do whatever he feel like that can benefit him personally. So that's the only thing I wanted to tell you today.
Thank you very much. In fact, this your illustration is a very win team. What we call a diamond is a diamond illustration. Honestly, because there will never be any better illustration, than this football team. Because you can imagine that somebody will be playing for that team, and then the team will go and buy somebody with billions, or $1 million per week or something like that. Why there are people who are playing who are not receiving such amount?
Yes.
In that same club.
So it pains me. Me.
This
person knows this thing. Put him there. It doesn't matter how old, how many years it is or whatever. Allow that person to perform. That's what we need in Biafra.
Yeah.
Who can perform? That's why Buhari and whoever is there today, because they believe this is the Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. I'm very happy.
Thank you. Welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you. God bless you,
Mr.
Sam. Hey, I wanted to advise something. If it is possible for you to open a drone branch in the Biafra, because like the military, they can use drone to spot them very well, like the Fulani hideout. they can use drone to check where they are. Drone is maybe 1,000 euros. You can get a drone that can use it to fetch out all those Fulani thieves.
All right, noted. But we are talking about question and answer today.
Huh?
We are talking about question and answer today. Do you have any question to ask?
The question I wanted to ask just about this Niger Republic, because the Fulani also, they wanted to, now they are focusing on Niger, because Niger is the second richest country in Africa. So Fulani, they are making a big move now. And the Fulani is having problem in Mali. They have a problem also in Guinea. Almost the whole Africa, Fulani have problem. So that is all I wanted to say for now. Thank you. God bless.
All right, thank you. All right, I want to acknowledge Blessing Wilson. Thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you, Blessing. We appreciate you, Mary Life. We love you, Simon, and God bless. Thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you. I want to appreciate Chooks Onyebule. Thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you. Chinasa Love. I appreciate you for your super chat. God bless you and protect you and our leader, Mazin Ambikano. Thank you very much, Chinasa Love. All right, welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Hey, Master Simon, how are you?
I'm all right. Good evening.
Good evening. This is Chigozie calling you from Canada.
Chigozie, you're welcome.
I just want to bring your attention to something, and that is in preparation to next year March. I want you to know something. When you hear Nigeria and the man in Asborough ranting and saying all these things, the truth of the matter is that if they will do anything anywhere in Nigeria now, their main forces are going to be machinery, because already the Nigerian armed forces are so much depleted to the point that there are no more personnel, but they don't want to make it public.
Of course, we know.
They are already using machinery. Most of the people in the southeast, they are all people.
Yes.
From different places.
Yes.
So I just want you to also put that into consideration.
Yes.
Because most of all these things, I saw a video today, I think it's Facebook or somewhere. That is the person that posted that thing paid a very close attention. And that was a soldier. I don't know what event that was, but the problem is that they were singing Nigerian national anthem, and that soldier was beaten down. And that can never happen. That person can never be a Nigerian soldier. And the national anthem of Nigeria was being sung on that occasion. A soldier was singing that. My brother, have you heard where that kind of thing happened? That's an indication that this person is not, number one, is not a Nigerian. Number two, he doesn't even understand what they were doing.
Yes.
So I want you to please understand that those that they are going to use, that they are using now, are machinery.
Yeah, we know, of course. And of course, we know. We see them every day. We know. That's why the man in Asa Rock was complaining bitterly of what happened. So we know.
Yes, that is it. So whatever we are doing, I want you to put it into consideration. And another thing I also want to re-emphasize, I've said it to you before on this program. Somebody that said earlier made mention of it. The dangerous threat we have, I said it before, in this struggle are not Fulani. Our greatest enemy is within the IPOB family, within Southeast, and the others. These are the greatest threats we have. For example, the first people that will attack whatever food that will be made are people within the struggle, either within IPOB or all other agitators. There is one in the Niger Delta that said Safari. There is one that left IPOB that said he was exercising on him. And all these other people, there is one that is in Owerri, that is there, that have already sold out. Combined with the foolish governors and politicians, these are the people that we must have a very strategic plan to deal with, to handle their treacherous acts. Fulani will not be the biggest threat.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. I have just 4 minutes left. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So much.
Thank you. All right. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Tonight, is there any law when Biafra come that will stop our women to stop killing our children for abortion? Because why I'm asking you this thing, in our land, we call our Biafra land motherland, not fatherland. And those blood that our women are wasting in the name of abortion, because Europe carries all manner of drugs that give us in the name of family planning. And women are killing children every day. They throw children away, and tomorrow they still go to the church, read the same Bible that God said, "I shall not kill." This is the most important. Any law that we guide abortion. That is what I wanted to ask.
You know, there are some questions that is not necessary to ask now. You know, it's not all these questions we're going to address. You know, abortion law is a very controversial and a very sensitive law. And that law has been tearing America apart, as you can see. This one will come and say, let us have abortion law. This one will come, so it is not issue we are going to start addressing now because it is not the headache.
Okay, my brother, please, I have one more question.
Go ahead.
Please, I watched one video, one of our brother and Abatonia Meg. Inside that broadcast, I pick one thing. He said that during the time of their own problem between Nigeria, that all the senators withdraw from Nigeria. To me, our problem is not our governor. Our problem is
I don't understand.
We can give them mandate from now to December, resign, or you stay in Abuja.
You mean
the
governors or the senators?
No, the senators. I mean the senators, not governor.
Well, they are not the main. If they resign now, who are they going to hand over to? Huh?
I believe that when they stop going to meetings in Abuja, which means they are not part of Nigeria any longer. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm asking you.
So that is, and then I'm asking you now. So if they resign, You say they should resign. Resign doesn't mean they should